Hello, my name is Jennifer Terri. I make Philippine Travel Updates. How are you guys? I'm back. I've been gone for almost 10 days and I've missed you. I missed the community here in YouTube, travelers. No, we have a lot to catch up, but let's start our update today with some warning. Okay? This warning serves as a warning so that you guys don't waste your money to avoid stress. What are you talking about, Jennifer? Third-party sites, particularly this one, ASAP Ticket. It was featured in a Filipino-Canadian news media on Facebook. It was trending, and we've talked about this actually before, about this ASAP Tickets company. It has a lot of bad reviews, and apparently last week, some travelers from Canada, Filipinos po, a group of them were not able to proceed with their flight. The airline says that their flight was not given a go signal to proceed. Nako, it was a big hassle and stressful po. Let's watch a short clip about this ASAP Ticket na feature siya.
May report si Kisha Balatbat.
Pauwi na sana ng Pilipinas, naunsyami pa. Naaberya ang ilang Pilipino sa Toronto Airport kamakailan, hindi nakasakay sa eroplano at kinailangan magpa-rebook ng ticket. Ayon sa mga biyahero, walang clearance ang eroplano na sasakyan nila para lumapag sa Singapore, kung saan may connecting flight sana papuntang Pilipinas. Ticket na pinili nila.
Oh, yun. Their flight pala was not given clearance to fly. Pero they were not made aware, they were not told by this agency, itong ASAP Tickets, na hindi pala sana matuloy yun. And that's a big hassle for travelers, not just emotionally, no, but financially. People had plans. So guys, I've said this before, avoid booking tickets with third-party sites, especially the ones that you have no experience with. No, flying, it's still a pandemic. Kaya the best, our advice is still to directly book with the airline. You can do that by visiting their website or calling through their hotline. But if you know of reliable travel agents, that's fine, no? Okay lang naman. Pero some of these third-party sites lang, yan, unreliable. Some of the issues that we have is, yan, selling impossible flights. Sometimes they sell you tickets or flights na hindi, not allowable during this pandemic. Or, for example, flights that are very cheap, discounted flights, but it has too many layovers. And then self-transfer. Yan, self-transfer is when you have to exit the terminal pa, pick up your luggage, go through immigration again. So don't do self-transfer unless you really do your research. Some issues then, rebooking and refunds, mahirap silang i-contact. And then lack of communication, just like what happened to those group of Filipinos in Canada. They were not told na hindi pala tuloy yung flight. They were not given clearance. So yan, book direct with the airlines. It's much easier to claim for refunds or rebooking. Third-party sites may have certain rules or policies, diba? So again, direct with the airline, that's the best, guys. And if you are flying with different airlines, much better if it's a single booking. Passengers must also have their checked-in luggage tagged all the way to your final destination. Para hindi ka na magpipick up, you don't have to pick it up in your layover or your transit countries. Now, just a reminder again, EVA Air, Taiwan, as of today, speaking May 19 or 20, it's still closed for transit, guys. Don't buy tickets with layover in Taiwan. Hanggang ngayon po, even until now, even since last year, they have been closed. So, yeah, wag na lang. Until they open up, don't buy tickets with layover or transit in Taiwan, specifically yung mga EVA Air. But if you're coming talagang from Taiwan, okay lang. But transit, layover in Taiwan, still not allowed. That restriction has been there for a long time. Now, election is finished. There were rumors before about lockdowns and border closures. What's the update, Jennifer? According to DOH, there have been local transmission of the Omicron subvariant. Doesn't sound good. According to the Department of Health Technical Advisory Group, Dr. Anna Ong Lim, local transmission of Omicron subvariant could be a brewing storm. Oh, that doesn't sound promising. But however, However, how serious could it be? According to Okta research, they don't foresee a potential surge as high as Omicron spike in January. Cases may increase to 500 cases a day. Right now, we are experiencing less than 200 or 200 daily cases. That may jump to 500 a day, pero according to Okta, it's not as high as it was in January. Now, according even to Dr. Edsel Salvania, an IATF expert, he said there is no need to tighten restrictions despite presence of new Omicron subvariant. Mind you, that's the IATF expert. That he's one of the heads. He says the numbers big statement, Dr. Edsel Salvania. But that's very reassuring. Di na daw babalik sa lockdowns. I believe this one. I think so. He said that even though that new variants will reach those unvaccinated, there are medicines already for COVID-19 patients. Ganun. So, really, so much has improved, no? Since last year. 2022 is indeed a year of recovery. I think 2023 mafe-feel nating normal. And they're even mentioning or talking about removing the mask requirement outdoors. Hopefully. Hopefully before this year ends. Because, honestly, people just wear it. I mean, I'm just talking about on my experience. People are just wearing it because for compliance purposes. But outside, really, outdoors, I think the Philippines should start considering removing it na. Outdoors, yeah. Now, in fact, so many areas in the country are under the most relaxed alert level. That's Manila still is under alert level 1. Most places in the country, alert level 1. Yan. If you're wondering if your area, why is my area not under alert level 1? That's probably because you haven't reached the vaccination target. Just like my area, I just don't understand. Our cases is very, very low. And it's like pre-pandemic times here, I'm telling you. And we're still on under alert level 2. So don't worry guys, alert level 1 or 2, it's very relaxed, very open. People are traveling, people are gathering in groups. Yeah. And there was a Bureau of Immigration travel advisory. And Jennifer, did they change the requirements or rules? No. There's no change, guys. There is no big revision. So let's just do our recap. What do you guys need to bring on the day of your flight? We don't want any one of you being offloaded or denied boarding. All of you will be able to travel smoothly. Sa mga Pilipino po, dalhin niyo po yung negative test result ninyo. Pwedeng RT-PCR, pwedeng antigen. Kahit alin dyan sa dalawa, ang importante, pasok sa oras. RT-PCR, 48 hours before departure. Kung antigen, within 24 hours before departure, bago yung pag-alis. Huwag nyo nang isipin yung arrival, hindi po yan kinakount. Then, One Health Pass QR code or pwede din barcode. A vaccination card or certificate po ninyo. And then, kung unvaccinated po na OFWs, mag-pre-book po tayo ng quarantine hotel for 5 nights. Kung OFW, libre pa din po, alaga pa rin ng OWA. While for dual Filipino citizens with Philippine passport, just bring your Philippine passport, no problem. While if you don't have a Philippine passport, dual citizens, just bring the certificate of retention or reacquisition of Philippine citizenship or identification certificate. Okay, if you don't have Philippine passport. While for balikbayans, former Filipinos, foreign spouse, and children traveling together, yan, your negative test result, it can either be an RT-PCR or an antigen. It's your choice. Remember, RT-PCR is 48 hours valid, while antigen is 24 hours. While passport should be more than 6 months valid. Check the expiration date of your passports. Then vaccination proof, and then your One Health Pass QR code or barcode. These 3 things really are the most important. If you have these 3, I'm sure your arrival will be very smooth. Then we have, for former Filipinos, just bring expired Filipino passport or Philippine birth certificate. Many times, hindi naman talaga hinahanap yan sa immigration. Kaya lang, just in case yung airline hanapan ka ng insurance, then you can tell them, I'm qualified for balikbayan privilege, I don't need insurance. So just, back up lang po. Back up lang. More likely, hindi mo talaga siya ipapakita or hahanapin. Pero, ito pang back up lang. Then, for your spouse, marriage certificate. For your child, a birth certificate. For foreign child or foreign spouse. While for foreign tourists entering the Philippines, a negative test result, it can either be RT-PCR or antigen. Then, passport should be more than 6 months valid. Take that seriously. Check your passport expiration before you book that flight. Your vaccination card or certificate. A travel insurance with COVID coverage of at least $35,000. Yes, that requirement still is here, still stays, you still need it. Then we have, if you are coming from a visa-free country, you must show a return or an exit ticket not more than 30 days since arrival. You're only given 30 days of initial stay. However, if you want to stay longer, you can simply apply at the Bureau of Immigration office, whichever is near to you. They're spread out in the country. Then we have your 1/2 pass, QR code, or barcode. Then we have foreigners holding a visa except 9A, SRRV, 9G, 9F. Your negative test result, passport should be more than 6 months valid, your vaccination proof, and 1/2 pass, QR code or barcode. That's it. So nothing has changed on the requirements. Still, we have to remind our fellow travelers to avoid hassle. Now, for those who landed today, please share your experience. This is all the updates for of you guys. Today is May 19 or 20. God bless you all. Thank you for your greetings, your words of comfort and condolences. I'll see you with another travel update. Stay blessed and God bless. Bye-bye.